In this video, I'm going to show you why the first 19 to 21 years of my life, I actually knew nothing about myself and I actually walked on this planet without having any purpose. Now, I'm also going to show you in this video how exactly I turned that lack of purpose and passion into something great over the past 6 years that allowed me to make over multiple six figures and allowed my family to cross over $1.4 million over the past 4 years. Now, you're probably wondering, Marcus, that's a bold statement. How does this actually make sense? Well, if you don't know who I am actually Marcus Turner. I am the co-founder and COO of the Fampreneurs, and what we do is we help families build six-figure family businesses across any form of the planet, pretty much. We're the #1 family business expert in the nation, going from getting your credit and funding together, building an online family business, as well as protecting your online family business using family banking strategies. So this is literally what we do in a nutshell. Now, how do I know this, and how am I able to actually build, tell you this and think, oh my God, you didn't have a purpose for the first 21 years? Absolutely. Let me explain why. There is this one thing that we used in our family or that we created, and not really created, but we used based off the Rockefellers and based off of other businesses, AKA the United States, or corporations, aka the United States, that allowed us to actually be able to find purpose within our life. And you're probably like, how does America, not the United States, because the United States is a corporation, but how does America relate to this? Let me explain. It's called a family crest, okay, and a family corporate seal. And you're probably wondering, well, how does a family crest and a corporate seal relate to anything? I'll explain. So a family crest actually relates to something called a family constitution. And I have past videos explaining what a family constitution is, but the family constitution is pretty much aka a family charter. It's pretty much a document that explains the history of your family and actually allows your family to get an understanding of who you are and where you come from. Okay. And your family crest is actually a part of that family constitution. Now, a family crest is just a visual representation of your family's brand identity, what you represent, your reputation on how exactly you run your family. Okay. Now, the issue is the reason why I, in the first 21 years of my life, had no idea who I was is because my family for the first 21 years of my life didn't know who they were. And so they were passing us traditions that was taught and that was just vague and that didn't really mean anything. They were just passing down generational trauma, generational poverty onto me without actually knowing what exactly who we were as a family, okay? Who we represent, what was our core values, what was our traditions. We didn't even know who our history was outside of the second or third generation up. But over the past 6 years, what we've been able to execute is far greater than most people in the entire planet, or over the past 6 generations. And I'm stating this as a fact. And the reason why I'm able to say this is that I went past our family. We went through the family tree and we've gone back 6 generations to the mid 1800s and early 1800s. And we were able to actually know where we came from. We then were able to implement where we came from and put that into what we like to call a family crest, which allowed us to be able to implement certain principles. Okay, what's our core values? Like, who are we? What do we want our family to embody? What's our vision for our family? What's our mission for our family, right? What is our history of our family? And what we did is we used all that and compressed that into one family crest that you can actually use, that we can actually pass down, put on any brand, put on anything that we have. And this allows us to actually know and have purpose. Okay, so our core values is actually spoken down. Excuse me for my eyes acting up. But we actually have our core values split into five names. Okay, we actually have the abbreviation is called FIRES. Okay, FIRES, and the F means faith and family first. I is for integrity. R is for resilience. E is for execution, and S is for social responsibility. This is what our family crest, as well as the vision, mission, and the history represents. We have our culture, our Egyptian culture, and I'll show you, and you should see our family crest like right here, but it literally represents everything that we embody as a family. And this is really what's important to us when it comes to building family wealth. Okay. Now, another thing, the corporate seal is actually our company, the Fampreneurs. This is what we stamp on everything and send to legal companies, legal documents, any tax person. They have our corporate seal a part of this, because this is the reason why this is so important. Back in the day, in the monarchy days, they used corporate seals they used to have wax. and they would melt wax onto letters, and they would stamp their family corporate seal on it and then send it off. And what that would do is you knew from that seal that this came from a family of excellence and a family of wealth. Okay. And we need to be able to justify ourselves in that same regard. Okay. So this is something that we've actually been able to execute, and it actually really, really changed my life. And I actually do have purpose from just having a family crest because I have pride. Now that I have pride, I now know exactly where to steer that pride and know how to help people with that pride. Okay. So this is literally key principles on how we exactly did this. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to show you how exactly we created our family seal by using our personalized family AI. It's called Fam AI. It's an actual chatbot that we use to actually create this. We fed this chatbot information to be able to completely understand what we're looking for. Now I'm just going to create one from scratch. I'm not going to show you ours in more detail. Of course, this is our family seal. This is our corporate seal. So you can kind of have an understanding of how this goes. But I'm going to go ahead and show you how to create one right now. So this is our Fam AI. This is something that we created. If you want to learn how to create your own, there are plenty of ways on learning how to do that, right? I'm going to move you over here. What we're going to do is we're going to put it where it says create. I like hyper realistic crests or hyper realistic stuff in general, art in general. So I'm just going to go based off that, right? So I'm going to say create a hyper realistic family crest. Now I could just leave it like this, right? If I just type this in, I could, you could leave it like this and it'll just literally generate you some random family crest that literally has nothing to do with your brand. You don't want to leave your crest like this, right? I think ChatGPT is going through some issues. But what you want to do, and what I'll do is I'll create. I don't have the plus. I'll get that. Let me actually get that real quick. Hold on. What we're gonna do is we're gonna put it where it says create. I like hyper realistic crests or hyper realistic stuff in general, art in general. So I'm just gonna go based off that, right? So I'm gonna say create a hyper realistic family crest. Now I could just leave it like this, right? If I just type this in, I could, you could leave it like this and it'll just literally generate you some random family crest that literally has nothing to do with your brand. You don't want to leave your crest like this, right? I think ChatGPT is going through some issues. But what you want to do, and what I'll do is I'll create, I don't have the plus. I'll get that. Let me actually get that real quick. Hold on. Okay, we are back. And I wanted to show you what exactly we got off of this create a hyper realistic family crest. As you can see, it actually came up with a really, really dope design for a family crest. I'm not going to lie to you. The design is dope. It says family legacy as the motto at the bottom. It gives you a whole lot of compartments and mantlings. You got the shield right here. You got 4 corners, one with the tree, the family tree, a lion, the Bible or a book. You got the line at the top. It's actually pretty dope. I'm not going to lie to you. But this may not be who you represent, right? This may not be who you are. So what you want to do is you want to click edit message. You want to be very specific, right? You want to say, I want the shield to be in royal purple with a, let's say, what symbol would you represent? Let's say with a pyramid on it. Let's say I want lions. Let's use the lions that's on here. I want lions on each side of the shield representing the supporters. Let's see. I want a crown and helmet at the top of the shield. I want the mantlings to be in gold and red. And I want a motto ribbon at the bottom of the shield saying family legacy. Boom. Now we have a much more descriptive family crest. You see how descriptive that was? That was very descriptive. I talked about the colors. I talked about what I wanted in the mantlings. I talked about what I wanted on the sides of it, right? If you don't know what a family crest is, I'll definitely break that down right now. Look how crazy nice that looks. Look how crazy nice that looks, y'all. I literally told it what to do, and it gave me exactly what I wanted. I have lines on each side. I have even added lines on the actual shield itself, which I didn't ask for, but doesn't matter. You have the pyramid in the center, family legacy ribbon. We have the helmet and the crown at the top with the mantlings flying all over the place. This looks dope, right? It looks really dope. And all we did is use our family AI software that actually our mentees use. And if you want to actually check out our family AI, and our family AI, we actually plugged in our trusts, right? So you'll be able to actually create your own trust if you actually want to. But the key thing here is of course, it's going to give you a very, very miniature version of the trust. So what I would suggest instead is use our personalized trust. But if you want to actually use the Fam AI software, all you have to do is join our Family Business University. Our Family Business University will actually include our Family AI software. It will show you how to use it, just like I'm showing you right now. And you can literally feed it any information you want, and it collects more data as you plug and play. Okay. But all you got to do is just click the link in the description, apply, see if you qualify, or you can apply to actually join our membership offer. So I'm going to show you what a family crest is. Okay. That's what I'm going to do. So here's a great example of a family crest. So you can know what exactly comes with a family crest. So you have the shield, you have the supporters on each side, you have the motto, you have the compartments, which is usually at the bottom, you have the mantlings, which is usually at the top, you have the wreath, right? You have the crown and the helmet, and then you have the crest. You can add the crest at the top if you want to, but usually they call this the family coat of arms. All together, it's called a family crest. Okay, so this is literally every single component of a family crest, okay, or family coat of arms. Okay, now I'm going to type in here now, give me a description of what the difference is between a family crest and a family corporate seal. I'm going to use, like I said, I'm going to use this to just solve all your problems. And a family corporate seal. Keep this short and sweet and speak on a 7th grade level without similes and metaphors. Boom. And now it's going to feed me this. A family crest is a design that represents the family history and identity. Didn't I just explain that earlier today? It often includes symbols that shields, animals, and ribbons showing the family's values and achievements. 100%. A family corporate seal is a stamp or emblem used by a family's business by official documents. I literally just said that. It usually has the business name, the year it was founded, and sometimes a simple design or logo. The seal is used to show the documents are genuine and authorized by the business. I literally just said that, right? And so now that you know the difference between the family seal, right? Now I'm going to edit this text and I'm going to say, use the image above to create my family corporate seal, period. The company name is called, let's call it the Fampreneurs, us, right? It's called the Fampreneurs, which I want, let me see, usually, yep, which, yeah, I'm gonna just call it that. Let's see, what else did it say? To create a hyper realistic family corporate seal. Cool. It was founded in 2024. I'm just using a random year. Let's see, what else does it say? Company name, year was founded. That's it. Let's just click send. And now it's going to create our corporate seal. And it's going to be super dope. I'm letting you know right now, it's about to be super dope. Okay. So we about to go ahead and just break this thing all the way down. I'm going to just be, ooh wee. That looks dope. That looks fire. Oh man, that's actually tough. That's actually tough. Oh, they killed that. They killed. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm excited looking at this. Okay. So this is what a family seal looks like. All I did is convert the family crest into a family corporate seal. It told me the year it was founded. Even though it gave me, different year. I see 2022, 2021. I don't even know why I did that. The family, and I'm guessing this was supposed to be something else. This was supposed to be a name, but we didn't give it a name, of course, right? But this is a seal. So what you would do is you would now use this corporate seal no matter where you go. You would download this. You would take the background out. You would go to, of course, a person that can convert this to a stamp, right? And then any documentation that you have, you're going to be using this to stamp any form of info, okay? Now, if you want to do touch-ups and everything, you can go to Photoshop and actually get this touched up. You can go to Fiverr and have someone else edit this particular seal to actually make sure that it has the documents on, the names on there correctly, because this is a document, or I'm sorry, this is actually a graphic design. And of course, you want to get this registered with the state. You want to actually copyright this so no one can take this from you. Okay, so this is literally step by step on how exactly we created our seal and our crest. It was that simple. We used AI to actually do it. You can even use Midjourney, y'all. Midjourney will also get the job done. I like ChatGPT because it's very accurate with words. It's a lot more flexible. I can be a lot more specific and not have to worry about making too many adjustments and it never gets the name right. So this is what I would use. This is super dope. I really, really love this seal right here. Curious, if y'all want us to make a seal, if y'all want more videos like this and you want to actually have a seal made for yourself live, and you want me to go live and create a seal, let me know. I'll create one for you. But this is step by step, y'all, how to actually create a family crest and a family seal on demand. You get what I'm saying? To make sure that you all have this. So appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.